Welcome back. An FDA advisory panel will convene for the first time today to discuss requirements and guidance surrounding any potential coronavirus vaccine. Many experts see the panel as a way to assure the public that any decision be made on a vaccine will be based on data and not politics. Sarah Doloff reports.
A first meeting for the FDA advisory panel tasked with reviewing the safety and efficacy of COVID vaccines in development.
We have plenty of work ahead, and we cannot let our guard down.
Streamed online via YouTube, an unusual move that could help reassure a nervous public vaccine approvals will be driven by science, not politics.
You can have a fantastic vaccine, and if no one takes it, it's not going to do much to end this pandemic.
It comes as Moderna, the first company to start clinical trials in the U.S., announced it's enrolled all 30,000 of its participants. It's one of 4 vaccines in critical stage 3 trials in the country, although 2, manufactured by AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson, remain on hold after a participant in each fell ill.
The American people should feel very reassured by the process that is established here.
According to a recent survey published in online medical journal JAMA, Americans are more likely to get a vaccine if it has full FDA approval instead of emergency use authorization. Also, higher efficacy, fewer side effects, and endorsements from the CDC and WHO would also boost the likelihood of receiving one. Sarah Doloff, NBC News.
Also today, the FDA approved Gilead Sciences remdesivir for the treatment of COVID-19 patients who require hospitalization. And the U.S. government's delayed response to the coronavirus pandemic could be blamed for at least 130,000 avoidable deaths. That's according to a new report from Columbia University. Researchers compared the U.S. death toll and policy response to 6 other high-income countries. They suggest 130,000 to 210,000 lives could have been saved if the Trump administration had enacted earlier lockdowns, a national mask mandate, and better testing capabilities. The COVID mortality rate in the U.S. is roughly twice as high as Canada. And a new study finds low thyroid levels in pregnant women may increase the risk of ADHD in their children. Researchers from NYU tracked over 300,000 children. They found those whose mothers were diagnosed with hypothyroidism in early pregnancy were 24% more likely to have ADHD than their peers. Hypothyroidism during the second trimester had little effect on children. Experts say that may be because by that point a fetus has begun to produce its own thyroid hormones.